The Evolution of Damar Hamlin. Damar Hamlin entered the Bills' Week 17 game against the Bengals as an unheralded member of the Buffalo defense. The 6th-round pick in 2021 was having a breakout season. He filled in for Micah Hyde after the veteran safety was injured, recording 91 tackles, 1.5 sacks, and a forced fumble. In this video, we'll take a look at the evolutions of Damar Hamlin. Players, coaches, and football fans are waiting for word on Damar Hamlin, the Buffalo Bills player who collapsed during Monday night's game against the Cincinnati Bengals. Coming out of Central Catholic High School, Hamlin was regarded as a top cornerback. He was a 4-star recruit who attracted the attentions of prominent college football programs such as Pittsburgh, Penn State, Ohio State, and Temple. He chose the Pittsburgh Panthers and appeared in 3 games as a freshman before sustaining an injury and obtaining a medical redshirt. Hamlin, a redshirt freshman in his second year, did not return to full health until week 3 of the football season. In 9 games, he recorded 41 tackles and 1 interception while playing safety. As a redshirt sophomore the following year, Hamlin led the Panthers' Sniper Gang secondary with 77 tackles and 2 interceptions and was selected honorable mentions All-Atlantic Coast Conference. As a redshirt junior, he had 84 tackles and 10 passes broken up. Hamlin was a team captain entering his last season and was chosen to the All-ACC second team after leading the Panthers with 66 tackles and 7 passes broken up. He was named ACC Co-Defensive Back of the Week for his performance against Virginia Tech. Hamlin graduated from the University of Pittsburgh with a bachelor's degree in communication. On the field, Hamlin's heartbeat was restored, and he was taken to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center, where he remained sedated and in serious conditions as of early Tuesday morning. In a statement, Hamlin's family expressed gratitude to first responders, medical experts, both football teams, and fans from across the country for their love, prayers, and donations. "Please remember Damar in your prayers," they said. "We will provide updates as soon as they become available." The 24-year-old's collapse in the first quarter after colliding with a Bengals player brought the game to a rare halt and left onlookers both on and off the field horrified. Football players, teams, and athletes have filled social media with condolences and prayers. Among them is his alma mater, the University of Pittsburgh, where he played for 5 years before joining the NFL in 2021. Hamlin grew up playing football and basketball in McKees Rocks, a town in western Pennsylvania's Pittsburgh metropolitan area. In high school, he led his team to a 15-1 record, a WPIAL Class AAAA championship, and a PIAA state title in his senior year. Rivals and 247 Sports ranked Hamlin as the top defensive players in Pennsylvania, and he was chased by multiple Division I football colleges. But as Hamlin told the Point Park Globe in 2021, staying close to home was an easy decision. "I felt so Pittsburgh. For me, everything was Pittsburgh," he stated. "I wanted to give my community bragging rights, to bring something to my city, and to just give the city another cause to grin." Because of injuries, Hamlin's junior season was his first full season of collegiate football, but he went on to start 36 on his final 38 games. In his last season, he was elected captain by his teammates and was named to the All-ACC second team as well as the Reese Senior Bowl All-Star game. He declared for the NFL Draft in 2021 and was chosen in the 6th round by the Buffalo Bills. Hamlin saw limited actions as a rookie in his first professional season, but took over as the team's starting safety in September after teammate Micah Hyde sustained a neck injury. He has appeared in all 15 games this season, recording 91 tackles, 6 tackles for loss, 2 pass breakups, and 1.5 sacks. According to ESPN, Bills defensive coordinator Leslie Frazier recently praised Hamlin's development this season, including noting in the past couple of weeks that he has stepped up more as a focal leader and improved as a tackler, with a lot thrown on his plate quickly after he had to step in for Hyde. Hyde was not the only Bills players injured during that time. Dane Jackson, Hamlin's childhood friend and Pitt teammate, was rushed off the field in an ambulance after injuring his neck. After missing 1 game, he returned to the field. In an appearance on One Bills Live earlier this season, Hamlin discussed Jackson's injury and the opportunity to play football, especially with a close friend, in a video clip that came on social media. "I can't even describe it, but I treasure every second of it," Hamlin added. "Every single second of every single day. We just finished our DB prayer, which we perform every Wednesday. He was right next to me and I simply held his hand a little tighter because you never know when it might be your final day to do anything like this. I'm making the most of every opportunity. According to Hamlin and journalists who have covered him in the past, he is close to his family. Hamlin claims he's heavy on my family unit in an interview tape released by Fox Sports reporter Henry McKenna. My parents, dad, and little brother are pretty much my entire world, independent of anything else going on. My existence revolves around them, he explained. I don't do much without the approval of my parents, whether I accept it or not. Sometimes I just want to hear it. Years before, Hamlin told the Globe that he intended to stay in Pittsburgh for college in part to be a role model for his 2-year-old brother, and that his parents were his own role models. In an interview with the Buffalo News shortly before the Bills' October game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, Hamlin said he expected a big turnout from family and friends, with the exceptions of his father, who coaches his younger brother's team and stays behind for playoffs. After seeing Hamlin collapse, Pittsburgh sports journalist Amanda Gotze tweeted Monday night that her thoughts immediately went to his family, recalling that he seemed close to his parents and held his brother on his lap during a media conference some years ago. Earlier this season, several sports-related social media accounts uploaded a video of the athlete embracing family members on the sidelines. Following the collapse, multiple NFL players and teams took to social media to express their support and prayers. The following day, all 32 NFL clubs changed their Twitter profile images to a picture of Hamlin's jersey with the captions, "Pray for Damar." Higgins and Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver Jamar Chase both sent their condolences to Hamlin's family. "Please pray for our brother," Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen asked. Following his collapse, fans began gathering outside the University of Cincinnati Academic Health Center. Hours after the incident, the lights of Paycor Stadium, where the game was held, were turned blue in honor of Hamlin, as were the lights at Fifth Third Bank's Fountain Square headquarters. On the evening of January 3rd, Niagara Falls was lit in blue in support of Hamlin. Shortly after the occurrence, well-known anti-vaccination campaigners began making unsubstantiated accusations concerning Hamlin's cardiac arrest and COVID-19 injections. Hamlin's 2020 GoFundMe campaign for the Chasing M Foundation toy drive received a large surge of money from fans and others in the hours following his collapse. Many of the donors sent letters of encouragement for Hamlin. In the days thereafter, scores of NFL players, coaches, and executives have contributed to the effort, which has grown from its $2,500 goal to over $8.7 million as of January 12, 2023. The Chasing M Foundations later revised their GoFundMe statement, stating that the fundraiser was first formed to assist a toy drive for Damar's community, but that they were optimistic about Damar's future involvement in dispersing the wonderfully generous gifts. On January 12, the Buffalo News published a full piece about the massive changes that have occurred in Chasing M's structure and activities as a result of the significant donations, including its tax-exempt status and governance. On the page, Hamlin stated that this fundraising will be the inaugural initiative of his Chasing M's Foundations, which he established to give back to his community. As I continue on my NFL adventure, I will never forget where I came from, and I am dedicated to using my platform to positively benefit the community that raised me, he stated. Hamlin gets discharged from the hospital after 9 days. After a complete medical review, he has been released from Buffalo General Medical Center, according to the Bills. And with that being said, it's time to end our today's video. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you with another interesting video.